Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Hey everyone, this is Kenny at Juicy F150s coming at you with another quick video today. Just to do a simple little mod to the truck that has driven me absolutely insane since I've gotten the truck. Okay, so history. 3 months ago, my wife was rear-ended in my 13 F150 XLT. Picture right here. Totaled it. And through the whole total, we got the 16 XLT. One of the biggest differences between the two is, V8, EcoBoost, tons of differences in between the two. My 13 did not have a center console. It had the jump seat. Okay, so that's what it was. When I got the new truck, I specifically wanted a center console in it, so that was just on my shopping list, was to get the center console. So we got the center console in the truck. I absolutely love it. But my gosh, didn't Ford just make a mess out of that upper tray, just sliding around, clanking, banking, clanking, banking. I can't take all the noise. I'm real big on stereo systems and speakers, not as big as some of you are. I'm not knocking down the street with like the Sundown X or nothing like that. I'm just using like a kicker comp, something to level out the system when I have it in low, but something to definitely give a little bass and you can hear the bumping when I have it on. But I can't take things rattling. My gosh, the rattling and all that, it will drive me insane. When I finally do get a moment of silence in my truck, if we're traveling or going somewhere, my children fall asleep, my wife doze off, and I got to sit there and listen to the dash rattle. Every time I take a curve, I got to listen to the change thing clank back and forth. I can't handle that. It drives me nuts. Sorry if it's picking up some of this wind. I'm outside and it's a little windy out here. So hopefully it's not too bad. But what I did was just went on Amazon and bought a new change tray. I'm just giving a quick review of it, of what I think, how it performs. And I am going to make some changes to it because I had bought two. I put one in the 18, immediately noticed the fitment wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be. So I made some changes, and I'm going to talk you all through these changes real quick and just let you know what I think of the product. All right. Not a how-to video, but definitely a review of this, and let you all know that I think it's a worthy upgrade if the rattling stops. If you're as picky about the rattling as I am, you'll be happy with it too. All right, so here is the upper tray that I had ordered off Amazon for the F150s. I ordered two of them. One of them is already in my wife's 18 F150. And this one is going to be going into my 16. I just figured I'd just do a quick review of you all for it. Overall, ABS plastic. It does come with some little, kind of like a skid. I don't know, they kind of adhere to each other. Little mats that go in there, I guess, keep everything a little bit more silent. Let me get these all in here for us. Fitment of those is good. The one thing that I did see about it, just as a quick review, one thing that I did see that I wasn't too much of a fan was the fact that there's a little gap on the sides of all this. And right here, this is the gasket that I use on my tonneau cover. So if you want to know what I use that for, it's just to seal the top part. I just used it to seal the top part, and I'm going to put it around the outside of the gasket of the thing here, the tray. The tray kind of shifts a little bit when it's in there. It doesn't do that big slide like the old one used to that I'm going to show you all about. But if there's any impact or touch, I just can't stand rattling. It'll just drive me absolutely insane. So I'm going to put the gasket on the side, see if it does any better. And then I'm going to show you how it looks in my wife's truck versus how it's going to look in mine. So I am just going to put this up here close to the top. That way I don't have anything, get down there in the sides or anything like that. Best in some good scissors, maybe. Same thing on both sides. And then we're gonna go out there and get this into the truck. Once I get all this lined up perfectly. Yeah, that's one of my things. I cannot do rattling and things clanking around in the car. Like, it absolutely drives me nuts if I'm driving down the road and everyone's asleep in the car and I just hear things rattling. One of the other things too is, here's the change slots. The change slots, they are not size specific. So looks like every slot will be able to fit quarters in it, which means they might move around a little bit, but I do not have change really in my car. I usually take it out and put it in my kid's piggy bank. But overall, this is just a quick little review before you buy it. Some people might think it's worth 20 bucks. Some people might not think it's worth $5, but I can't stand the other one sliding back and forth. All right, let's get out there into the truck. All right, yes, my floor is dirty, but here we are out at the truck. Center console, which is normally how it comes. We just keep blankets and little things like that in here for my children. Nothing serious, just blankets and a phone charger, obviously. But overall, the biggest thing that drives me nuts is this little part just goes everywhere. I mean, I just can't take it. Every time I go around a curve, bang, 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 clank, bang, clank. I just drives me absolutely insane. So typically I'll end up having my wife take it out and set it in the floor, or, you know, I'll just take it out and just sit it down in the bottom like this. But I do actually like the change tray. I like the tray, actually, not the change part, but just the tray being there. So with the large gaskets on the side, we go ahead and put these all back in there. I wanted to make sure the fitment was going to work when I had it in there. But the large gaskets on the side and everything, it does fit in there pretty nicely. I mean, I would give the fitment probably an 8 out of 10, maybe. I mean, because of the gasket. Without the gasket, I mean, it's dag near maybe a 5. Because I just can't take the rattling, and you know, for what it was doing, I mean, I might as well just kept the original one in there. So I'll just take the tray, go in to the driver's side first, give it a little bit of pressure, get it in there, then it goes in, and then we're in there. No movement, no back and forth to come out. I'll just pull it the one way like I did, blow it pressure this way, and lift it up, and then it comes right out of there. So overall, just because of that, I do give it a higher rating than normal with the fitment. So I like it. Quick review. The change might drive me insane because it's different. The sizes, the slots aren't different like the factory one. The factory one has these little size appropriate slots. So this one does not. So the change will more or less just kind of sit in there, which that will probably drive me insane. Good thing I don't carry too much change in my car. Whenever I got any change in my car, I usually take it out like I'm going to do now and take it in there and put it in my kid's piggy bank. But for the most part, this will work fine if I'm going somewhere and have it in there. Let's walk over to my wife's truck and I'll show you what I'm meaning about how it looks without the gasket. Without the gasket, it fits in there, all right, but it's, I mean, my goodness, that's a 5 out of 10 fitment, if not a 4. It rattles just as much, if not more, than the other. Now, I have seen people use 2 center consoles in there. I want to put both of these in here, mine and the one that came in the truck, to see how they fit. Just let me go get it real quick. All right, so here we are We got both the trays, the one that came in the truck and the one that came in my truck. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. Same thing in my wife's truck as it is mine. Some blankets for the kids. Like I said, it's wintertime. It gets real winter up here where we're at, so never know when you're gonna need it. But people have put both of these in here online and claim to have had, you know, no rattling success, no shifting, and like that wouldn't be. Yeah, that don't really seem to be a solution for me. So I give this a no-go for me, and I give this as well a no-go for me. I give what I have in my truck a thumbs up. So like I said, this here originally 5 out of 10 for fitment. If it came with the gasket already installed on it like I installed on mine, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But since it didn't, it's only going to get an 8 out of 10. And this one is coming into the house to get the gasket on. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content that I put out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, everyone, this is the conclusion of the video. Thank you for watching. Review of the product. I mean, I do like it. Right now, after the gaskets have been put on, I will say it's a 10 out of 10 if it would have come from the factory like that. But since it didn't, it's only going to get an 8 out of 10 rating from me on that. Basically, since it's getting wintertime and it's cold, it's kind of hard for me to do some of the modifications that I want to do to my truck and change things. So over the wintertime, my channel might slow down a little bit, which is fine. I mean, I'm always available. If you all have some questions, just shoot me a comment or something in the comment section. Besides that, what else would you like to see me do to my truck? I am debating on a large screen, maybe like the Lynxwell or the Phoenix screen to put in there. It's not something I really need because I do everything I can do with the small screen, but if it's an upgrade, you know, why not? I might enjoy it, who knows? I don't have navigation in my truck. Whenever I hook my iPhone up to my truck, it comes across to the Apple CarPlay. And one of the big things that I don't like is useless plugs that come there. And some people have reviewed the bigger screens and stated that you cannot use the factory charging plugs down below to use the CarPlay. You have to have an additional plug, which then I think it just looks sloppy. I mean, you know, got a wire in the glove box and I got to run a charger to it, run it up through here and run it up through there. I mean, I really don't know if that's going to be something for me or not. One of the bigger reviews that I am going to be having closer to spring or bigger videos, is going to be the sanding and install. I am going to do the Raptor liner on both trucks. It is the spray-in bed liner. I did it on my 18, but this was pre me making videos. I do have some pictures of it, but that's going to be something for you all to stay tuned to. All right. Let me know what you would like to see else on this channel. I am debating on buying a 2011-2012 Mustang GT. I'm back and forth between the 5.0, which I really want because of the horsepower, or the 4.6, which doesn't have some of the tick of the Coyote and some of the other issues, but it does lack 100 horsepower. So let me know if you'd like to see something like that, and I could do some building on that. I am also debating on getting another four-wheeler, doing some building on that, or maybe crotch rocket or something like that. All right. You all have a great day.